Well, folks, strange things are afoot out at Starbase. We're going to get into that here a little bit later in the video, but for now it's time for another Starbase summary. My name's John. I'll be telling you what I see on the screen and what I think about it. Starting off with some Nosecones there in the Starfactory and a welding robot there on the right-hand side. Those first Nosecones had the pins for the heat shield already installed. That robot there actually, I think, puts the pins on the ship, put together the stainless steel, then it like sort of welds those little pins on. All of these sort of named. If you want to know which ones they are, you can scroll back and read the subtitles, because people always tell me not to just read the subtitles. But that one we think was Ship 41. This one we think is Ship 42. Perhaps this is the one that'll make it. Perhaps it's the answer to life, the universe, and everything. But I guess we'll find out. Big thanks to Caesar for rolling out and getting these awesome nighttime shots there inside the factory, all the way up to 43. Now, I'm going to have to talk to the team exactly what information they have. It might just be the order that we see these things appear and tracking sort of the state of their completion. I like how that one just had various items. It's like, here's these Nosecones, and then it's like various items. Well, there's like, is there like a pipe or something in the background there at the top? It's like a forklift in the foreground. And that logo, what was that logo? It had like 7 points and a wrench on it. I think I've seen a close-up of that, and it's like metrology, which is measuring, making sure all the stuff you make is the right size and fits together, basically. There's some cladding being installed on Tower 2. That looks like it's over on the launch mount side. There we've got a little tank going around in the background. And it wasn't really like the Bugs Bunny sneaking music. You know what? Like that was more of a sort of move. There goes another tank on Highway 4. On a flatbed there. Some bands behind it. Oh! All right, so here is one interesting thing going on. Some crews hopping up on top of Booster 12, I think that said. That super high lift. Taking a couple folks up there. What are they doing? Are they retrieving parts that are on this booster that they needed somewhere else? It's like somebody go up there and get that lunar wane shaft. We'll put it on the next ship or the next booster or something. I don't know. More construction on the Giga Bay here. Got a excavator that is not time-lapsing and a little... somebody said, oh, that's not a skid steer. A skid steer has to originate from the skid region of France or Texas or something like that. That's actually a sparkling loader. It's power tracks. I forget what the comment said. You know what I mean. That's like a little mini bulldozer, okay? I guess that one is technically not a skid steer. Somebody in the comments is going to tell me it's a skid steer. One day I'm going to visit, like, the rental place and get, like, a spotting guide. You know those World War II plane spotting guides that are like, oh, this is a Lancaster bomber and this is a Spitfire or whatever. We need that, but for construction equipment. It's Starbase. Like the silhouette of construction equipment and the name for it underneath. That would actually be kind of cool. Huh. Oh, we did make the acronym video before, and didn't have a ton of people in the acronym video learning about acronyms, so I don't know if we'll do a equipment spotting guide, but maybe that's a little bit less specialized, a little bit more widely interesting than the Starbase acronym guide. But there in the background you can see that nothing runs like a deer. At least nothing pushes dirt around the footprint of the Giga Bay like a deer, except this Dynapack. I guess the Dynapack's not really pushing dirt around. It's sort of smashing dirt around. Technically pushing dirt down, I guess, with gravity. Wow. Wait, no, this is the same thing just from the back, or is this another Dynapack? Yeah, I think it's just a different color scheme here from the back. That CA2500D by Dynapack that is compacting. It is dynamically packing the gravel and base that they've put in there. Somebody in the comments is going to be like, well, actually, they're not dynamically packing it. They're statically packing it so that the grains lock together to form a... I'm almost positive something like that's happening, but that is a different video. Peeking in Mega Bay 2 right quick, we've got Ship 38 just above the wedding venue there, the little, air quotes, clean-ish room. Pretty sure SpaceX doesn't say that's a clean room. It's probably just a clean-ish room. And some tile work there as well. Really interesting pattern how there's those little outside areas around the tiles there. We've got this just labeled structure outside Mega Bay 2. It looks like a work stand. You put something in potentially the middle of it and then work on it, or can't. Is that one of those things where it's like, oh, it looks like it's concave, but if you look at it, it's actually convex, and it flips back and forth? I don't think it does that. There is an arm that looks like one of those big clampy bits, clamps that will clamp the booster to the launch mount being installed there. Speaking of clamping things to a launch mount, wait a second. They are packing up the Border Patrol checkpoint. Look at that. That thing's been there as long as I've been going out to Starbase. Are they going to build a new, bigger, fancier checkpoint with more bandwidth and little side roads and stuff like that? Like, most of the stuff is gone. The big awning is already gone. They had a big camera system on a lift there that I was always interested in. But that place is being dismantled. Does that mean they're not going to use that checkpoint there anymore? Or does that mean they're just going to put up another one elsewhere? I guess we will find out. That is an interesting catch. Caesar, thank you so much for noting that would be of interest, because everybody going back and forth to Starbase had to go through that Border Patrol checkpoint there, and they roll down the windows and they're like, oh, where are you going? Anybody else in the car? Look in the back, U.S. citizen, etc., etc. Yeah, there's the inspection station sign. Nice. Caesar with the inspection station sign that's up the road a little bit. All right, back to Starbase. Oh, not quite, actually. This is over by the port connector. There's this big pad they've been preparing. This is near the Border Patrol checkpoint. This is on the Brownsville side. This is like 15 miles from Starbase. But this big pad they've been preparing for quite a while over there on, that would be the north side of Highway 4 there. And not entirely sure what that's going to be used for. I didn't spot any signs that's like, coming soon, rest stop, or whatever it is. But anyways, now we're back on the Starbase side. Here is the launch site again, the two towers standing up out there. Anybody clean that spot off your screen? That would, whoops, it's gone now. It must have not been on my screen. It must have been on the camera. Orbital Pad 1 pointing towards the camera here. Scaffolding around the OLM-1 there in the lower left. A little weather station tower, some Roan truss segments there that have the stuff stuck to the top of them. GSE, the lower right there, and then you got the chopsticks and the OLM BQD there in the background. An insulated tank, all right, with some scaffolding around it. Are we spraying the insulation on it or some sort of coating on it? It looked like, yeah, look at that. Is that Sophie? What is this? Are they copping SLS and shuttle again? Are they literally spraying on foam insulation? Is that going to... Oh, if that turns orange. If that turns orange in the sun, I'm going to scream. I won't scream. I'll think it's kind of cool. But got a little bit of a litter clean up here happening, it looks like. Good to see. A lot of stuff blows away from the sites where they're working on occasion. And getting out there on a regular basis to clean it up is pretty nice. Like the little grabber sticks. This is where we are now. Ship 36 anomaly out at Masseys, and so now we're going to talk about the cleaning up stuff. Now, so hey, I did check in with Caesar and the team that was editing here, and we did talk with the folks cleaning up the litter here and make sure they were cool being on camera. We didn't just run up and like, what are you doing? Oh, what is that? Oh, what sort of litter is that? Is that a Starship piece? No, we did make sure that they were cool. Because this is important. I mean, SpaceX out there keeping the litter down, picking up some of the stuff that blows away. You got a big construction site. You got wrappers and labels and papers and all sorts of stuff out there. And it's good to see SpaceX out there helping clean up the stuff that blows away from the launch site. And quite frankly, gets left there by visitors as well. So we've got a pipe picked up by a telehandler. Got some interesting center. Oh, there we go. I was like, that center of mass doesn't look right. Now, how is this? How are you going to strap this thing down? I feel like that needs like a jig or something. But is it gonna lean over? Do they just need to move it a small distance? That trailer's only got 2 wheels in the back. It's not a double in the back. Side by side wheels. It's got the 2 wheels on each side for 4 wheels instead of 8. Okay, we're laying it down. We got the flange there. I guess that's not going to deform it or whatever, but This is over near the launch site entrance, that sort of main entrance between the two pads. Got a bunch of rebar in there, temporary barriers. I wonder if they're going to make a big thing. I'm going to send a message to Caesar about that spot on the sensor. It's Orbital Pad 2 as well. Still has the Stack Me sign on it. We sort of note that every single time. You can actually see some signs of welding there where they were positively attaching the mount down to the legs. That controversy is well put to bed now, I think. Seen a lot of Caesar on here because Jack was actually out at that Beil test, the huge SRB, that new Northrop Grumman SRB they were testing for, like, way in the future SLS. It's not like SLS or Artemis Flight 2 or 3 or 4. It's like Artemis 9 or something they were testing that new SRB for. But Jack was on the road in Promontory, Utah, to check that out. Got some awesome slow motion footage of that, and Caesar holding down the fort back at Starbase while that happens. So big thanks to put some thanks to Caesar down there. Tower Launch Mount Beil site. Neat. Hey, Michael Boles. Wait a second. Does that guy have anything to do with the? I'm kidding. That's the test. The booster obsolescent lifetime extension. There you've got the top of the flame diverter. We talked about that last video. We've already seen one of these things flying as it was getting installed in Pad 2, the little clampy, swingy bits there. Here is the interesting thing. Now, this is a ship stand moving from the production site to the launch site. Got it from a couple angles. Happened in the middle of the night during a road closure. But why, pray tell, would they be moving a ship stand? That's for a ship. Right? Remember, the bottom of a ship and the bottom of a booster are different. You can't clamp down a ship with a mount that's designed for a booster. You can't clamp down a booster with a mount that's designed for the ship. So are they going to take this SQR-3, this ship stand that is designed to clamp to the bottom of a ship, and are they going to do something, somehow, that would allow a ship to clamp to the orbital launch mount directly without a booster? And if they did that, are they doing that so that they can static fire a ship without a booster on the OLM to make up for the damage at Masseys while Masseys is down for some number of months? Are they going to try to MacGyver something here to continue that testing out at the OLM? I guess we will find out. It's like a mini milk stool, perhaps. Any Apollo fans in the chat. But for now, we'll leave you with this concrete mixer, cement mixer, whichever one you want to call it. My name's John, doing some commentary. If there was some background noise today, I'm literally in the car driving to the airport right now. Well, I'm not driving. My wife is driving. So big thanks to the wife as well, so I could record this video on the way to the airport. But we appreciate y'all hanging out, and we will see you nerds later. Thanks for watching, y'all.